Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by to see what I have going on. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I appreciate each of you also very much. On this channel, I love to do all things crafting and DIY. I love to do them on a budget. However, I do love to splurge at times, but at the end of the day, no matter what I'm doing, I love to have fun while crafting. If that is something that interests you, please consider subscribing to my channel as well as hitting that like button and the notification bell, just so you know every time I upload a video. It would help my channel out so much, and it's free. Also, please consider leaving me a comment. I love comments. They are only desired and not required, just because I love to chat with you guys. It makes me bubbly. So I'm excited about today's challenge. Video. It is a Fall-o-Ween open challenge, and it's being hosted by these lovely ladies here. We're gonna have the host as 6 Kids and a Glue Gun. The co-host will be Crafty Hints and Rustic Lace DIY. I'm sure if you are familiar to YouTube and any other social media platform, you are very familiar with their work, and you know it will be outstanding and you will not be disappointed. I will have the links to each of their channel in my description box below, as well as the playlist of all the content creators today. Sorry guys, nervous and stumbling over my words. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this first DIY of today. I'm taking this pre-made pumpkin sign that I got from Dollar Tree last year. I do believe they are still carrying them this year. I was not particularly a fan of the design, so I never actually used it. And what I wanted to do today was take one of the unfinished wood pumpkin planks that they have, and I wanted to add that there. So literally I just wiggled it out. It came out super easy peasy. And I'm also going to be using a 3-tiered unfinished pumpkin stand that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for 50% off. So what I'm doing here, as you've already seen, I'm going in with some stain. I'm not using actual stain. I am using burnt umber. I am obsessed with this color right now, truly addicted to it. But I will be switching it up in just a few seconds here. You will see that. So I wanted to do a play on some of the, newer colors that's trending for the fall right now, and also kind of incorporate some of our traditional colors or as well. So it's a little bit from each side of the spectrum, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm going in with some folk art paint here. I think it was French Aqua and Turner Yellow. And I'm also going to be using some crafting paper that I got for 50% off at Hobby Lobby as well. You are going to see probably in about a few minutes here, I'm going to switch up on the yellow pumpkin, I believe it was, of the color I wanted to go with. It was really interesting, you guys. I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm just taking the crafting paper and I'm using my something I probably shouldn't be using to create a pattern or indent, so I'll know where to cut the paper from. And that's what I did. Once I got that all cut out, I decided to switch up the middle on this particular one because the stain didn't come out how I thought it was going to be. So I thought the aqua color would make it pop a little bit more, and I'm kind of glad that I followed that thought process because I absolutely love that. I did go and do a little distressing. I'm doing the same here for this 3-tier pumpkin, and I'm just using some Gorilla glue stick to adhere the paper to the pumpkin. So this one here, I don't really do a lot of fall decor. I don't do Halloween decor in my home. I just haven't done it. Not that I'm against it or anything. It's just not something I particularly, have gravitated to. So this is kind of my nod to Halloween. It's just a simple piece that you can literally, if you want to have it by your doorway, or maybe if you have like an umbrella stand or something that is not in use because of the season, you could put it there to kind of camouflage that, I feel like. And of course, it's not super tall. I don't know. I think it's probably 2 feet tall. And you can always put it on an entryway table or something like that, or next to a sofa even. I could see it being there. If you put some protectant on it, weather protectant, you can probably put it outside to keep the wood from warping. But nonetheless, it's a pretty versatile piece. And so here on the larger one you saw there, I went in with some cream color, I think it's ivory color paint, and I just did some distressing on that because again the stain just wasn't, it wasn't going in the direction I wanted. But overall, I loved how this came out. So I got these stickers from a Dollar General. Yes, we have one Dollar General here in California, at least that's near me, and I went over to see what they were all about. It was a pretty small store, but I did look up on these beautiful letters. I picked up a couple pack of those and some other little things, but it was a super tiny store, so they didn't have very much. But I was excited to actually get to go over and, you know, go into a Dollar General because I see a lot of content creators using items from there. So that was a pretty cool adventure. But all I'm going to do here is I'm going to put Hey Boo. So I spelled out hey on the pumpkin. And then afterwards, I thought I should have put, you know, did a play on hay, like Hay instead of Hey, given that it is a fall or Halloween inspired DIY. And then on the smaller pumpkin, I just put the word boo. So I thought that was a little Halloweenish, but nonetheless, it was very cute. I just went in with a simple, not a messy bow. I guess it is a messy bow, but I just used all the same ribbon to create it. And that was it. And this little piece is what I broke off from the other pumpkin that came from Dollar Tree and slid that right in there. And it was perfect. And that's literally all I did with that. I did go in and add some of the raffia to there just to give that hay look. And that was it. I love the way that turned out. Now here is a sign I got from the 99 cent and more store. I love the colors of this, and I felt like it matched those two pumpkins very well. And all I'm doing, I'm not really changing anything to this. I love the jute twine that was on it. It gave it that true farmhouse feel. I'm just going in with some tacks or pins, stick pins. I don't think they're thumbtacks. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thumbtacks. And I'm just going in with those and putting them where the knot is for the jute twine to cover it up, just to give it a little bit of a pop. I was going to add in some ribbon to cover up the jute twine, but like I said, I end up liking the look of it once I put those thumbtacks in there, and that was literally it. I just added some hot glue to the back of those just so they wouldn't pop out. Now this, I got this cute, I love the color of this bucket. I got this from Dollar Tree, and all I'm going to do is just do like a bucket of pumpkins, literally. You know, I had some pumpkins. There's two larger ones I got from Kroger's. Well, it's Ralph's here in California, but I believe in other states they go under the name of Kroger. And I got these probably about 3 years ago, and I had never used them. And so I figured, you know what, today is the day. Let's just go ahead and pop them in here. And I got these large leaves from, and these are actually like table mats. I got them from Daiso, and my original thought, as you can see here, I'm putting them in because I wanted to create like that whole leaf to the back of a pumpkin. However, it started looking like a little rabbit, and so I wasn't too crazy about it. So I end up taking those out, and I'm going to go in with one of these beautiful bows. I got several of these in different colors. I got this from the 99 cent and more store for $1 or 99 cents. And I'm just going in with some fall ribbon and just kind of poking it in. I did add in some like reddish color sunflowers, as you see there, and that's literally it for that basket. And you guys will see it at the end, the setup for it. It's literally just something you can just put to the side if you want to have some type of fall decor in your home that is really inexpensive but very cute. So I noticed, or I realized, like, I had not done me a mason jar. If you have been here with me, you know, for some time on my channel, you know, I love mason jars. I love to do them. I love, because they're so, you know, just an open platform and you can create anything with them. And I remembered, I'm like, oh, I have not done anything for fall with the mason jar. So today is the day. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do a pumpkin spice latte mason jar. And so originally I went in with this cafe color by Folk Art, and it was okay. It was okay. But I I don't know. I don't know if I was tired, you guys, but I just went way left on this one. I started distressing because I had a vision. I had an image of what I wanted this to be like. I wanted to create like this shiplap look to it, wooden look, you know, to it. And so I went in, painted this color. I went in with some darker paint, and I, you know, did the stripes and everything, and then I started distressing, and it just went completely left from there, and it was not what I was going after at all. And so you will see here, I just left this in. I probably could have omitted this, but I just left this in just so you guys could see what I went through on this one. And at this point, it was super cute, and I probably should have just left it there, but this is what I did, y'all. Y'all see it? It's just all over the place, okay? So what I did was I was like, okay, I'm just going to X this, and I'm just going to cover it all in the burnt umber. And then I'll just highlight in the mid section of it, or upper mid section of it, and put in some of that cafe color paint there. And that was a look I was okay with. And so I just was like, okay, I'm glad I switched it up. At first I thought maybe it'd be too dark, but no, it worked. So here I'm going in with some puff paint. I love this. And it, you know, it's quick drying puff paint, not like super fast, but it does dry, you know, in a matter of minutes fairly quickly. And so here I'm just going in and I'm just creating some stripes because I wanted to create like the whipped cream look of the pumpkin spice okay, lattes or drinks. And so I'm just going in. You can't really see it on the white, but you will see. I'm going to just go in after it starts to dry, because I am going to do some not stenciling, but like I'm going to use one of those stenciling sponge brushes and just kind of create peaks with it. And then I'm going to put a little bit of that cafe color mixed with the pumpkin color paint on there to appear like the spices. And so all I'm doing here is I took a stencil that I created on my Cricut Joy. If you don't have a Cricut Joy, you can definitely use stickers to recreate this. And all I put is pumpkin spice there. So you can't really see it here, but you will see when I pull the stencil up. And this is where I'm going in, just dabbing around. So I just waited for that puff paint to just get a little bit, not dry, but you know, harden up a little bit, and so that way it would also help to create those peaks. And that's literally all I'm doing here, is just going all over, even over the section where I put the quote unquote spice color for the latte or pumpkin spice color. And this is where I'm going in and I'm just dabbing on those ridges. Now you can totally recreate this doing like glue, using hot glue. The only difference is it will be more of a smoother ridge rather than like peaks, you know. And so that's what I'm doing. So here I'm just going in with a little white paint and distressing this. So I know you can't see it up close. I don't know if you can see it up close once it uploads, but for me it's a little distance away, but you will see it up close at the end for sure if you cannot. And all I'm doing here, I put in a little bit of that white paint, and when I pulled up the stencil, what happened was it revealed some of the white paint that was under. So that's what I just rolled with, and that was a look I was loving. So here I have these cupcake, they're like decorative cupcake wrappers, and they are cardboard or cardstock. They're pretty thick, and I picked these up from Hobby Lobby as well. I think I paid $1.50 for them. All the stuff from Hobby Lobby was on sale for 50%. Some things I did get during that 90% sale, but these I believe were 50% off. So all I did was cut that down to size and put that in, and it came in I think 3 or 4 different styles, but nonetheless I cut it down, I taped it down. I have it here where I'm using some straws that I got from Dollar Tree, and they have they were like all different styles or different designs rather, but they all have the like the orange kind of like copper color. And so that's what I'm using here, and I'm just taking that and putting it behind the little paper and covering it with the lace. And I'm also going to go in with some of the macrame rope and use that as an outline here. And I really love this. At first I was like, this kind of looks like root beer, but it really does look like a pumpkin spice drink to me, and I was super excited with the way it came out. And like I said here, I'm just going around outlining that portion of where I put that cardstock, just because when I cut it, the lines were so sharp and I just wanted to soften them up a little bit. And I figured this would be the better way to do that. So that's what you see here. So I went in, I thought I captured this, I guess I must have deleted it, but I had a little pumpkin from Hobby Lobby that I did paint in the pumpkin orange color, as you see here. And I just went in and I covered that with some stickers, and I'm using some little miniature pumpkins and things like that that I got from Dollar Tree and Hobby Lobby. I put on there like a little farm truck and a little hay bale, a bale of hay on there that I got from Hobby Lobby, and you guys will see it up close at the end. I'm sorry, I thought I had captured that on video. So next up, I'm using these two wood planks that I got from Hobby Lobby. They were on 50% as well. They were $1.50, and I had this stencil. I think I picked this stencil up at Walmart. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but nonetheless, it's a sunflower, as you see here. I do believe I did show you guys what inspired these colors. It was a flower pick that I picked up from Dollar Tree. If not, yeah, okay, here it is. And that's what inspired. I think I got pretty close there. Super excited with the way that came out. So what I'm doing here is once I did the stencil, there was some bleeding because it didn't have a sticky background. As you see, I had it taped down, but I was okay with that, and I'm just going in with a distressing, and I'm gonna sand this down as well. And I think it was a pretty good turnout for me. And so this is a two-piece sign. You will see that in just a few minutes, what I'm going to do with the other sign. And all I decided to do here is, because I didn't particularly care for the middle, and I wanted to just go ahead and put one of those sunflowers right in the middle and kind of create that 3D effect. And I really love the way this came out. I can totally see you even using this for, like, you know, summer, even spring. Probably you could probably get away with it. And I'm just going in with some leaves from a different pick and adding that to it, and that's it. I am going to go in and add some stickers just because I felt like it needed a little bit of something else. And yes, it's blowing because I have my fan going. It has been some hot days here in California. So that's why you see it moving. So next up, I did this one. This one says give thanks. Sorry guys, it was kind of out of order there. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to do the same thing using the same color scheme here. And what I'm using is, I believe I used that Turner yellow, like a coral color, and a red color, and the burnt umber to get the same color effect. And I really love the way this came out. This too had some bleeding, but again, because I went in with the distressing and sanding, it still came out very nice in my opinion. Very farmhouse, very rustic, and I just loved everything about it. And so with that, I'm going to go in and add two of those same sunflowers right in the top corner there. And then I'm going to just add some stickers from a pack that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. They had some gorgeous fall stickers. Oh my gosh, they were so pretty. And so I'm just going to incorporate those here just to give it a little something extra. Didn't really need it, but I think it came out cute overall. So I was not disappointed there. And there you have it. It's going to be two different sides. There are strings on the back of them to hang, but I love them side by side. I think they're super cute. And here's where you see I'm going in with these stickers. And guys, they were just like, they weren't foil, but they were just, they were gorgeous. I don't know. They were just so pretty. I hope I captured a good shot of them at the end. And here I'm going in with some more distressing, just sanding it down. Actually, not so much distressing, but I guess it is distressing. But I just wanted to soften up some of the paint strokes in there. And here I'm adding in some more stickers on this one. And I just love looking at these side by side. So I really am excited about these two projects. And they were so easy and affordable to do. Like, each of them came in under $5, which I think is phenomenal. And here is everything, guys, for today. I love that mason jar. I really did enjoy this one, as I often do with all of them that I put together. I hope that you guys were inspired to create something of your own, similar or identical. It's totally up to you. I would love to hear about it if you chose to do so. And also let me know if you guys had a favorite as well. I did have 3 favorites today. I'm going to say it was that mason jar, the 2 signs, as well as the tier pumpkin, and then the solo pumpkin by itself. Those were my favorite in that order. So I would love to hear if you had a favorite or you didn't care for any. Either way, you know, I want to hear from you guys. Also, I did go here and I just turned down the lights just so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like in the evening time. I love the colors of fall and winter. They're just so warm and relaxing, and I just absolutely adore them. So yeah, I'm super excited. That mason jar, it's so cute. I did throw in some of my, well, I didn't throw these in there. I just didn't feel like taking out some of my other crafts that I did. I just kind of, you know, inserted the new ones right in there, and I think it all played together very well, especially trying to mix the combination of the new trending colors along with the traditional fall colors. I think it played very well here. So I do hope you guys are inspired to recreate, or just create in general. Crafting is a whole vibe in itself, right? Right. And also, if you guys stuck around, thank you so much for doing so, for taking this ride with me. I appreciate you all. Please consider subscribing to my channel. It would help my channel out so much if you did. It would help YouTube to push it out just a little bit more. And I would be so grateful if you considered liking the video as well. Also sharing and leaving me a comment. Just know that those comments are only desired and not required, as I often like to say. And I would also like to say at this time, and thank you to the lovely host for allowing me to participate in this open challenge. It was a lot of fun. And as I mentioned to you guys earlier on, please go into the description box, click on those links to see their individual channels, as well as the playlist link for all the content creators participating in today's open challenge. You will find some great ideas for sure, and you will be inspired. I want to thank 6 Kids and a Glue Gun for hosting this event for us and allowing me to participate, as well as our co-hosts Crafty Hints and Rustic Lace DIY. You are some awesome ladies. I am so humbly grateful to each of you. And with all that being said, lovies, as I like to say before I wrap up each video, fall in love every day. Every day that you have an opportunity to open your eyes is an opportunity to find something to fall in love with that day. So without taking up any more of your day, be safe, be kind, and happy crafting the days away.